Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts, and today guys, it's time to do another character voice comparison. Today I picked a character that is well loved in the X-Men universe, one of the biggest villains the X-Men have ever faced, and of course that villain is Magneto. I'm really excited to get into this, so without further ado, let's get into it now guys. Let's check out the character voice comparison for Magneto. Obviously, thumbs up if I like it, thumbs down I don't. In the middle, can't decide. Without further ado, let's go. Classic pick there.
I'm glad you decided to join me in the liberation of mutant kind. Today begins a new world for all of us.
A storm is coming for mutant kind, Charles. And our resolve must be ironclad. Side with me.
I like this one, yeah.
Against me.
Now I control both sides. Humanity will never even know what hit them. And in the end,
I like this one
future
too.
will be ours.
When the Brotherhood of Mutant Terrorists and I are through, humans will no longer have a place on planet Earth.
Give up
I like
your
that one.
childish dreams. One day soon, they could be your undoing.
My
I like that one.
judgment is not clouded by outdated morals and sentimental feelings toward lesser beings. I know
like this one,
that
too.
mutants are superior.
I like 'em so
and
far.
should not be forced to live among humans, much less live in fear of them.
Yeah.
EM Disruptor. Force field. Be gone.
No.
Magnetic shield. All metal is under my command.
I don't know
I
about that one.
suppose I must do everything myself. I see that a rise in elevation does not equate to a rise in one's IQ.
Yeah. Yeah.
You dare rise against me. The human era is over. The mutant era has come.
I like that one too.
Warden here has a mutant, a super gifted associate of mine in one of his prisons,
No.
shielded from my powers
No.
in anti-magnetic lead-lined cells.
No.
I am Magneto, Master of Magnet.
No.
If I decide to wage war, it will end with extinction. For your species, or for mine.
I like that one.
Idiot. You've brought the X-Men to our very gates. But if we could get them to listen to our side of things...
I'm in the middle for that one.
Our score is settled. When next we meet X-Men, it will not end in such pleasantries.
Good impression of Ian McKellen.
I am the master of magnetism.
I don't know about that one.
Opportunity has presented itself. One I never even dreamed of.
No.
Let's just say we're keeping
Because that guy
this
does the
job
same voice
in
for a lot
the
of
family.
characters I've noticed.
Your god has selected the mutant as the dominant species on the planet.
I don't know about that one.
am Magneto. I am mutant. And you will not take this world from me.
I don't know about that one.
You cannot be that blind. The humans would segregate us, ostracize us, and eventually exterminate us. They destroy anyone who is different.
Yeah. That last one really is like, what? Iron Man? Magneto and an Iron Man? First of all, sorry everybody. That went really fast. I didn't expect it to go that fast. I was trying to keep up and not talk as much because there was so much we're trying to cover here. So I did want to go back to some of my personal favorites. Obviously, I do have a personal favorite, which has to be David Hemblin. I think that's how you say his last name, from the X-Men animated cartoons. That's my personal favorite because that voice is just iconic. It's just stuck in my brain from seeing those shows as a kid, seeing those episodes of X-Men. It was just stuck in the brain. But I did want to give a couple of highlights that really stood out because there were so many to go through, but it just went by really fast. I wasn't expecting it. So once again, sorry. But there was a lot of variety and stuff like that to where I do have my personal favorite, which I did mention, the original X-Men animated series, David Hemblin. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing his last name, Hemblin. But there was a couple other ones that really stood out that it just stuck in my head ever since it came up. So I didn't want to go to those. The X-Men Evolution 2000, Christopher Judge. That was a great one. That was the second one we saw. Scroll through here. Richard Green from X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. That was a pretty good game. We have, trying to get the name pop up, Tony J from X-Men Legends. That's a pretty good one. Let's see. Scrolling through here, guys. Oh, here we go. X-Men Destiny, Bill Graves. That was a great, even though it was very, very short, that one from X-Men Destiny, apparently there's no image of the actual voice actor, but Bill Graves, that is a great voice for Magneto, definitely for sure. Dwight Schultz, Dwight Schultz from the X-Men, the official game, he voiced, he basically did an impersonation of Ian McKellen. I guess Ian McKellen was going to pay, he was asking for too much money to do it, or he just wasn't able to do it. But the impersonation by Dwight Schultz for Ian McKellen in the X-Men, the official game, video game, that was a pretty good impression. So I got to give him props because it sounded a lot like him in that short dialogue I got to hear. And I do want to mention Ron Halder, the last one we saw, which was from Iron Man Armored Adventures. I had no idea, first of all, there was an Iron Man series. I got to look that up for sure. But number two, that Magneto was in an Iron Man animated thing. I'm assuming it's a series, like a TV show or whatever, animated series. So I'm wondering, well, since it's animated, they can do whatever they want because it's not, live action. So, but that's interesting. They put Magneto in an Iron Man Armored Adventures. Now, maybe there was a reason why Magneto's there, because maybe the the X-Men are there or something like that. But that's pretty interesting that there is, and he looks pretty cool in the picture here, so I got to give that. But obviously my personal favorite has to be David Himblin. Sorry I mispronounced it if I did again. From the X-Men animated series, my personal favorite. Which one is your personal favorite? Which one is your favorite version of Magneto? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Thank you guys for watching my reaction and my discussion of this character voice comparison. Peace out.